everyone, it's Pat with Seattle Coffee Gear, and today I've got our picks for the top semi-automatic espresso machines under $1,500 for 2022. So this year, we've actually got 3 categories and an honorable mention. So we'll work through our different categories, which are gonna kind of help you calibrate which of these machines might be the right pick for you, since even though they're all under $1,500, they're pretty different when it comes to their pricing, their features, and what they're best at. So let's go ahead and start with our pick for crowd pleaser of 2022 for this category, and that's going to be this Solis Barista Perfetta. So this machine is in our crowd pleaser award because it is really affordable. It represents really good value, and it still performs really solidly despite being kind of the lowest price machine on this list. So doesn't really make a lot of sacrifices in terms of performance. It's not going to provide the kind of recovery times and ability to brew and steam at the same time that you might see on more expensive machines, but it's a really great starter espresso machine. And it's probably one that'll keep you going a little bit longer than you might get from other lower cost espresso machines. So that's going to come from its pretty easy to use design. It's actually got a portafilter that can use pressurized or unpressurized portafilter baskets, which is really impressive for a machine at this price point. It is slim, so it's going to fit on your countertop easily, and it's got just basic, very simple controls and abilities for you to use the machine without needing a ton of practice and prep. And it's going to walk you through a lot of the basic steps to learn how to brew espresso at home yourself on a semi-automatic machine. So it's also got advanced kind of features for this price range, like a pressure gauge. You're going to be able to adjust the temperature on this machine, and it has time-based programming for your shots, so you can program a shot time that works for you, so you can recreate those shots once you dial it in. It's a really great machine for a wide variety of users, and especially great if you are just getting into home espresso for the first time. So definitely our crowd pleaser pick for this category for 2022. So our top features pick for this category for 2022 is going to be the Breville Barista Pro. So the reason that we're giving this one top features pick is because it's got a lot of things that are going to get you going and a lot of features that you can take advantage of if you're kind of in that mid-tier of, you like home espresso and you kind of want to step up to the next level. It could also be a good starter machine for you if you're wanting to go a little bit bigger when you get started. So obviously this machine has the built-in grinder, so you're going to be able to use it right out of the box to make your espresso without needing to pair it with a separate grinder. It's also got a thermojet heating element in it that makes for really fast heating. So you can't necessarily brew and steam milk at the same time, but it's got very quick warm-up time, which is going to be really great for you when you're getting up in the morning and making your shots early in the day. And then other than that, it's going to have all kinds of programmability options for the timing of your shots and the temperature adjustments and everything on this digital display here, which is a really nice feature for this machine and kind of why we have it sitting in this spot as opposed to the Barista Express, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, this is going to be a great machine for you if you want to make that upgrade to the next step and you want something that's going to have a lot of features and give you a lot of tools to brew. It's going to have the unpressurized and pressurized portafilter baskets, similar to the Solis, which is something that we do generally want to see in machines at this price point because it is a little bit higher, that it has that unpressurized basket option. And also has a hot water spout, which is really nice. So this is really an all-in-one machine in pretty much every way because you're going to be able to brew, grind, steam, and get your hot water all from this machine. And it gives you a lot of tools to control all of those elements as you go. So top features pick for 2022 for semi-automatic espresso machines under $1,500. So for our ultimate pick for 2022 semi-automatic espresso machines under $1,500, we have the Diletta Mio. So this is going to be the highest priced option in this category, but it still represents a really good value. It's got this great styling that I really love, kind of a modern styling that you see on some other machines in a similar price range. But this machine is going to be really hands-on. So it doesn't have a ton of programming features, but it's going to be an awesome machine for you if you really want to dial in and get the most out of your espresso and make like minute changes to your shots. So you're going to be using unpressurized baskets with this machine, but it does have PID controlled temperatures. So it's going to give you really solid temperatures all the way through your brewing process. It's got a shot timer built in. So you're going to be able to time your shots manually yourself, but it's a really nice feature that means that you don't need any external timers while you're pulling your shots. It has an adjustable OPV valve, which is a pretty advanced feature, but it's really easy to access. It's just right underneath the brew group here, and that's going to let you make adjustments to the pressure in the machine so you can, like I said, really get very fine control over your shots, more so than what we would expect even out of a machine at this price point. So it's definitely kind of punching up in that department. And then it's also going to have an eco mode and optional steaming circuit. So if you are mostly here for just espresso shots, one, this is a great machine for you because it's going to be able to do that. And you can actually turn off the steam circuit to save some energy. If you do like steaming though, it doesn't mean that this machine isn't good for that as well. It just has that kind of on-demand steam circuit so that you can control exactly what you need and get what you need when you need it. Otherwise, it's just really solidly built, really impressive craftsmanship for a machine at this price point. And so that is why it is our pick for ultimate choice for this category. And then we have our honorable mention here. This is the Breville Barista Express. This is obviously an all-in-one machine similar to the Barista Pro. We've got our grinder built in right here, but you'll notice that this machine is a little more analog as opposed to the Barista Pro's digital readout and everything. So in some ways, some people actually prefer the Barista Express because it's going to be doing a lot of the same things that the Barista Pro does, but it doesn't necessarily have the same degree of programmability that's accessed from as kind of easy to use and read of an interface. But that doesn't mean that it's not great in terms of performance. It's not going to have quite the same heat up times as the Barista Pro either, but otherwise it's a really great machine and this is maybe the perfect option for you if you want the all-in-one. So if the Solis, for example, needing the separate grinder is just a little bit much for you to deal with and you want an all-in-one machine, but you don't necessarily need the heat up time or the programmability that the Barista Pro has available, the Barista Express is still a really great option, and that's why it's still available even alongside the Barista Pro, because it's just going to be a really good choice for the right user. So I hope that has helped you in your search for an espresso machine for under $1,500 this year. We love all of these machines, and we think you'll enjoy all of them no matter which one you pick out, but we hope we've given you some insight into which one might be best for your kitchen. If you enjoyed this video and like this kind of educational information about different kinds of machines, comparisons, ways to brew, make sure that you sign up for our email newsletter, which is linked below. You'll get all kinds of videos like this right to your inbox, as well as be the first to know about all of our sales and deals so that you can get stuff before it's gone. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you did like this video, be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below if you have any questions, and get subscribed for more of our videos on top machines of 2022. Thanks.